Hey guys, Adam Bernier from Authority Media, and today we got something super special for you that I've been dying to unbox. We got the brand new Apollo Phantom V3 electric scooter. Also beside it here, we got the Apollo City, which I've been testing recently, but this one is really the big daddy of Apollo's lineup. The Phantom has always been Apollo's highest end scooter, but what particularly excites me about this year's 2023 model is that it's got a brand new M1 controller that allows this baby to go up to 66 kilometers per hour. So just to put that into perspective, I'll be able to match the speed of cars in inner city traffic, at least according to the speed limits. Don't know if my life insurance covers that, but I'll get back to you on that one. Whew.
Inside, we found a toolkit that was pretty generously packed. Comes with everything you need to assemble the scooter, including a full Allen key set, a screwdriver with a set of different heads, an air pump, and 2 replacement brake pads and replacement inner tubes for the tires. The Apollo Phantom V3 came very well packaged, with the usual big blocks of styrofoam covering up all the important components inside. Personally, I like to take my scooters out of the side of the box rather than trying to pull them out through the top. Just makes the whole process and the cleanup a little bit easier. The folding mechanism on the Phantom V3 is quite different than the Apollo City. On the Phantom here, you actually get a safety pin that goes right through the middle of the base and a few more sturdier clips around the side to keep it all more secure. There's no assembly required for either the suspension or the disc brakes, but you should have a second look at them just to make sure that nothing was damaged during shipping. The hardest part to assemble I found was the handlebars. They do come separate, they aren't built in to the design as with the City. You have one for the front headlight and one underneath that to keep the handlebars secure, and then a bunch of the wiring has to be neatly tucked in behind that. So it can be a little hard with just 2 hands. Luckily I had some help from my co-workers to hold everything in place while I was screwing everything in. As you can see, there's a big bright display, and here's the satisfying sticker pull off of that big bright display.
Shows your battery life, time on, what gear you're in, your current speeds. I imagine there's more goodies that'll pop up too. There was, quite a bit of screws to get this whole front headlight apparatus in. I did have to cut the zip ties that were pinching all these wires together just because there wasn't enough length to them for me to have everything positioned where I like it. Turn the headlight on there. You can see a nice bright headlight. Got the bell, handbrakes, everything seems good to go. I did the setup with the app as well. As you can see here on the app, while you're going, it tells you how much battery life you got. You can go into advanced settings here and see, like, I maxed the top speed out here to 65 kilometers an hour. It's telling me the max speed is 120 kilometers an hour, which is just absolutely ludicrous. But I guess that's literally what they call, their top speed mode is Ludo mode, short for ludicrous. So if you really want to get crazy with this thing, you can. There's quite a lot of the performance that you can customize in here. You can choose how long you want cruise control to kick in, how long the scooter stays on for before it shuts down. All kinds of little things. But now, the fun part, we're gonna take this outside and take it for a spin. And I do have my helmet. Safety first. So here we are outside with the Apollo City and the Apollo Phantom V3. Got to test ride them both a bit quickly up and down the bike lanes here for a quick comparison. A lot of similarities, but a lot of differences too that make quite a big difference. Both scooters, they got turn signals. I do like the design of this a little bit better. It's kind of shaped like an arrow and more reflective.
On the City?
On the City, yeah. On the V3, you do get the turn signal lights at the front as well, whereas the City, they're only on the back. The Phantom's got quad suspension, so it's got 2 springs on each wheel. The City here's got 2 springs in the back, 1 in the front. Tires are about the same size. Up top here too, they both have, this is pretty new in the electric scooter market, they have a dedicated throttle button for the regenerative braking, which makes it pretty easy to access. I like the bell here a bit better too. The bell's kind of integrated into the handbrake, whereas this one's like an entire separate unit on the bell. But this one definitely has the bigger, brighter, nicer display. It's got the bigger headlight that sticks out. This one you can see is kind of flush with the frame. A little more aesthetic, less assembly too. The handlebars are all integrated into one piece. But man, I mean, the speed is really where you feel the difference. I mean, this one can max out at about 50 kilometers an hour. That's the city here. This Apollo Phantom, I just took it quickly, like pushing 66 kilometers up and down this bike lane, and it was crazy. I mean, I'm gonna have to find a racetrack or something to really put this to the test. They both got, you see these parts here, it's kind of like a little support for your heel when you're going really fast. The fenders here are a bit more stylish. Either way, the Apollo City is gonna set you back around $1,600 to $1,800, depending or not whether you get the Pro version. The Apollo Phantom V3 is gonna set you back a whopping $2,600. So, but I mean, you're paying for more speed, more power, more durable components. All depends what you're looking for. For most people, the City should suffice. If you're hardcore, go with the Phantom. So between these two scooters, would you go for the Apollo City? Or would you be willing to buck up for the Apollo Phantom V3? Let us know in the comments below, and stay tuned for full reviews for both of these bad boys, coming to you on Green Authority and AndroidAuthority.com.